Pakistan cricket 1 minute up, next minute down, and that's exactly the case that has happened in the third T20I between Pakistan and New Zealand here, because Pakistan have not just romped to a 9-wicket victory to make sure that they keep the T20I series alive, but at the very same time they have smashed multiple T20I records. And what are those records really? Well, number one is obviously Pakistan have smashed the fastest run chase in the history of the T20I cricket, and secondly they have also smashed their highest power play score in the chase that they had against New Zealand, which made sure that they won their first game on the tour. Now if we talk about how the match really unfolded, when New Zealand batting first, they were asked to bat first here. They scored 204 and were all out in 19.5 overs. It was Mark Chapman who was the top run scorer for them with 94 of just 44 balls. And in case of Pakistan, it was their pace bowlers who actually did the damage, with Shaheen Afridi taking 2 wickets and Haris Rauf taking a 3-wicket haul. And in response, well, it turned out to be a blistering run chase for Pakistan at the Eden Park in Auckland. It was Mohammad Haris who got off to a fine start with a quick fire 41, and then towards the end it was Hasan Nawaz, who is the other opener, who smashed a breathtaking century to make sure that Pakistan went over the line in pretty much no time. So that's basically about it. As far as the latest update is concerned, Pakistan have not just romped to a 9-wicket victory against New Zealand, but in the process they have basically smashed a couple of records. Now if we talk about what are the things that the Pakistan cricket team did well during the match, one of them is really taking wickets at regular intervals, while New Zealand kept on scoring. In case of Pakistan, what they did make sure is that they did not really allow the New Zealand batters to forge those big partnerships, and that's one of the major reasons why a total of 204 turned out to be pretty less for New Zealand in a ground like Eden Park, which is very small. And secondly, if we talk about Pakistan's batting, well, one thing that they did right in comparison to the previous 2 matches is that they did not really lose wickets at all. It was about getting a blistering start, something that was given to them by their 2 openers, and towards the end it was their captain Salman Ali Agha who stepped up to the plate, who promoted himself to number 3 and scored a fiery half century that made sure that Pakistan opened their account in this T20I series. So how things have really panned out so far in this T20 series? Well, New Zealand won the opening 2 matches. Well, remember, this is a depleted New Zealand side because their first choice players are currently in India to take part in the Indian Premier League. So New Zealand, despite fielding a very weak team, to be honest here, they've gone on to win the first 2 matches, but then in the third match, which was a must win for Pakistan, they stepped up to the plate, they rose to the occasion and made sure that there is some fight left in the Pakistan team here. So the 4th and the 5th T20Is is once again going to be a chance for Pakistan to not just make their way back into the series, but at the very same time try and seal a series win. While for the New Zealand, they would just consider this as a minor roadblock and would want to get back on track and at the very same time take an unassailable lead in the T20I series. So stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. And what do you think about Pakistan's performance today against New Zealand? Was it just pretty much a one-off, or would they really use this momentum and carry forward it to the remaining 2 T20Is of the series? You can let us know all of that in the comment section, and stay tuned to Sports Today.